Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Diane Covington. So I have a great idea. I think it's a great idea, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be sharing it. And I think if you plan now, this could really, really benefit you. So if you're open to trying something new, because we can't always do what we've already done, right? Got to try something new. So with that said, I'm going to give you an idea. And the upcoming lookbook for fall holiday, on the cover, it says treasure the season. So here's my thought. So if you did PCP, you get to order on the 10th. If you didn't, you get to order on the 15th. So what if you did two fall/holiday sneak peek, and women love being on the inside scoop. So what you could do is say something like treasure the season holiday sneak peek. Now, your director already has access to all this stuff. So if you want to do one before the launch, you could do that and talk to your director and say, hey, how do I get some screen shares? Because the directors have access to this all now on InTouch. I believe it'll be available to you on the 10th, but I'm not 100% sure. So what I would do, if it were me, is I would call my director and say, how do I get access to the stuff on InTouch? Or can you send me the video link of the holiday sneak peek, and can you send me some of the screen shares and all the stuff? And what I would do is I would immediately have your order in your brain ready, like the Mint Bliss with the free socks. Of course, that's going to sell out, and the Bolara set, and the men's. Even if you order just like two of everything, and then whatever else you need in your regular inventory. Keep in mind, there's 5 new lipsticks coming out that are all regular line, and you can get samples of them. And you might even do something like treasure the season, fall/holiday sneak peek before launch to the public. And then you can say something like, be a winner and try a new lipstick. And so what you could do is there's lipstick samples for each of the new 5 colors. So you buy a sample strip of each one, and you draw 5 ladies out, and you pull them up, and you say, okay, I'm going to send you 2 samples of whichever ones you want. And so you make it a big deal. So those 3 winners or 4 winners get to pick 2 of the new lipstick shades, and you're just going to take those little dots, put them in a card, pop them in the mail. It doesn't even need extra postage. You literally can just pop them in the mail and let them try them. So what would you show at a treasure for the season? Well, you have to ask yourself, what's the end result? What are you trying to get out of it? Bookings, of course, right? And maybe even a prospect who's kind of on the fence about maybe should she do this now? It's like, oh my God, it's the perfect time. It's pre-holiday. So it'd be great to close a team member, great for bookings, great for sales, and booking some 5 and 5s, 5 products in 5 minutes. And so let's say you've got a girlfriend, Alexis, and she's on, and Alexis sees everything, and she's like, oh my God, I want to book one of these. And you could say during your treasure for the season or treasure the season pre-launch, you could talk about if you are ready to do a virtual party with at least 4 of your friends for a total of 5, you can get a half-off shopping spree if you want to schedule a 5 and 5. So you can offer little incentives to anybody who's on your treasure the season pre-launch. Does that make sense? And so you could do this. It doesn't cost you any money. You don't even have to leave your house. You can do it on Zoom. The one advantage of doing it on Zoom versus in person is you can get customers from all over the place, girlfriends. And what you could do is say, if your guest comes, she gets a ticket. If she logs in a minute early, I give them at least a minute early, then I give them a second ticket. If they bring a friend with them, it could be somebody at their house that's over 18, or a friend. If they invite a friend on, they get 5 more tickets. And maybe you give away a grand prize. Maybe you give away a Mint Bliss with the free socks and pop it in the mail to them. Or maybe you give away a lipstick or one of the 3 new fall shadows. So what you want to do is, if you have all the product there, of course, that's ideal. But if you're trying to schedule at least 2 of these for September and you want to get them in as early as possible, call your director and see if she's able to help you get the screen shares. There is a really fun holiday teaser video. It's about 2 minutes. There's also about a 10-minute video on team building for the holidays that you could send to a prospect, which I thought was phenomenal. So the point of doing this is women love a sneak peek. And so you could even take a small Mary Kay cardboard box and put up one of everything in there, and then take some pictures of you like peeking inside the box to tease people on social media, like 7 more days until the debut of Treasure the Season, or whatever you want to call it, Fall Holiday 2024. And then you could do another picture 2 days later and say 3 days left, and it's of you like covering your mouth, like like covering your lips, like shh, be quiet, and you could put underneath 3 more days, and then the one right before that 1 more day, and it's just constantly reminding. It doesn't matter to me if you have 10 customers or you have hundreds of customers. You could be super effective with doing this. So what you would do is you would put on there some fun instrumental music when they come on, and maybe play one. You want to be careful not to play a lot of holiday music, because if they are not a Christian and they're Muslim or they are Jewish or they're whatever, you don't want to, of course, offend anybody by playing, whatever. But you could do, instrumental music, guitar music or harp music, or violins are beautiful or something like that when people jump on. And if you want to have a Santa hat on when you jump on, you could do that. Or you could have something cute on and say, here I am, I'm an elf. I am super excited about being an elf for the holidays. And you could talk to them about, give them some ideas. What do you need for staff gifts? Do you have 1 employee, 5 employees, 25 employees, 50 employees that you want them to feel appreciated? That's the number one thing people want to feel during the holidays, is appreciated. They want to be appreciated more than they want a cash bonus, believe it or not. Do you have, I would just come up with a short list. Who do you have daughters, granddaughters, family members to buy for? And then you might say, who do you have a book club or a bunco group or a Bible study, a group of women you get together with, and you do like a white elephant exchange or any kind of a gift exchange. And so plant those seeds. Say, do you have a granddaughter? We've got some of the most amazing skincare for girls 12 to 22 years old, and almost every young girl has that on their skincare, has skincare on their Christmas list. So the point of doing these pre-launches is it'll also give you an idea of what's going to be popular, and say, I really need you to tell me what 4 items from everything you see tonight would be at the very top of your purchase list or wish list, because I am going to be placing a bigger holiday order before stuff sells out, and I need to figure out what's going to be the biggest seller. Last year, I've been in Mary Kay over 30 years, you guys, and last year the holiday socks came out, as they do every year, with the Mint Bliss, which I'm very grateful for. And I ordered my first batch, which is like 25. And then I ended up doing a bulk batch of like 70 more, because I literally will sell them all, because it's just such a great price point for a gift. So I got my first batch of like 25, and I waited. And I think we were 3 weeks after the launch, and the socks sold out. Now, granted, yes, you can go to the dollar store. Yes, you can go on Amazon and buy socks. But the socks, when I did that last year, just were not the same quality. They didn't look the same. They were kind of falling apart. I just think if Mary Kay is going to give you free socks, I would run with that. And I make them 2 ways. I make a Footsie roll with the product in the middle, and then I also make the snowman. That'll be at a different time, different training. But the whole point is, you guys, is you could schedule 2 or 3, and I would do different times. I would do maybe Monday night, Thursday night, and Saturday morning. You could do them all in the same week and say, oh my gosh, I'm only doing 3 sneak peek, treasure the season, fall holiday 2024, or whatever you want to call it. That's just what it says in the front of the lookbook. And maybe take a picture of the lookbook. It'll be available. Your director can take a picture of her lookbook and send it to you. So you could put that in the teaser. 3 more days to see what's inside. Because remember, if they're on PCP, they haven't gotten their book yet. And they're going to be dying to know what's inside. And you can say many limited edition items. Get ready for the sneak preview. And so you guys could schedule these all in 1 week, all on Zoom, have your props, and just talk about the product. Show the company video if you can. Talk about what you love, maybe be wearing one of the lipsticks, and so you might go, but Diane, I can't order for the 15th. Well, that's fine, but you could do one of these beforehand, and you could just talk about things and show it on screen. If your director is really, really local to you, maybe you could ask her, hey, for an hour, could I borrow one of each item to use on camera, and then I'll bring it back. And maybe she'll lend you her Balara fragrance and her Balara lotion and whatever, so that you can show them on camera and then take them back. So I just want to share this idea with you, because women love the inside scoop. Give them an incentive to jump on. Let them know that you're going to be giving away one of the new items, or maybe you've got mini masking sets, or maybe you've got a box of sheet face masks, and you can say $40 gift being given away, and give away a box of sheet face masks if you still have those in your inventory. So I hope you guys like this idea. It's fun. I did it last year and I did it the year before, and I was amazed at how some of my customers that maybe order from me once or twice a year and are not super connected to me, like they don't typically jump on events, they were excited to see what was coming out. And so you just never know. And that also gives you an indication of, maybe she'd be my next great team member. So run with this, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day, and thanks for calling in.